Hi, and welcome to this video. I've got Alan Hibbard with me once again. Alan, how are you doing?
I'm great, Mike. Thanks. How are you?
Okay, good. So this is the weekly wrap up. You've put it all together, and I haven't seen any of it yet. So go ahead and present what happened this week, the most important things of what happened this week.
Sure. My pleasure, Mike. Well, I want to start with the number of the week, and that is 250. 250. Do you know what that is, Mike?
I have absolutely no clue.
Okay, well, I'm going to tell you in a minute. I want to give you some other stuff first, but I do want to say that I think you actually know what this number is. You just don't realize it. So we'll come back to it.
Okay.
So I want to start
I'm
with
thinking.
yeah, think about it. I want to start with the headline of the week. And this is definitely not what you're thinking. Fed's favorite inflation indicator slides to 30-month lows, savings rate ticks higher. So there is something I want to talk about in this video in just a second. But first, I want to comment on inflation because this could easily get lost. Let's not forget that when we get our inflation numbers like we got this week, and the Fed's favorite inflation is core PCE, that strips out two of the most important things to a human being, food and energy. Food and energy, they strip that out.
And right. So the only things that you actually have to survive, food, energy, and in some measures, they strip out housing.
Yes, exactly.
So anything that keeps you alive, they ignore.
Yes, and the numbers are still going up once you take out the basic survival needs. So anyways, that's our headline of the week. Even though prices are moving up, they're not moving up as much as they have in the past. And of course, this ignores the basic necessities of life. And I want to remind everyone just how important these things are, food and energy. They strip out food and energy, and food actually is energy. It's energy for humans. And then energy, as we think about it, is energy for machines, basically. So it's energy every way you think about it. And that leads to the quote of the week. If you want to find the secrets of the universe, think in terms of energy, frequency, and vibration. This is from Nikola Tesla, one of my favorite quotes of all time. I've been thinking this way for years, thinking in terms of energy. And Mike, you and I talk about economic energy. We talk about the pent-up energy in precious metals, gold and silver. You got to think in terms of energy. And that's actually the big story of the week. It's about gold and silver. It's about that economic energy. And the tweet of the week comes from Tavi Costa. He says, the monthly close in gold prices at all-time highs makes silver one of the most important charts in macro right now. So gold and silver, the two big things to focus on. Silver just broke out from a decade-long resistance after 3 years of major consolidation. It sure looks like precious metals have turned, and the bottom for miners in silver are probably in. What do you think, Mike?
I think that this is... it's amazing. There is on this also an inverse head and shoulders pattern, but for anybody looking at this chart, the little wicks on these candles are the daily oscillations, and the top and bottom of the thick part of the body is the open and close, depending on whether it's green, it opens and it goes up and closes higher, and if it's red, it opens and then closes lower. So yes, you would draw a line right across the tops of the thick part of the bodies for the close, and this is definitely a breakout. With silver, we have now surpassed that inverse head and shoulders pattern. And if gold continues to confirm, I don't know if you've got a gold chart next or not, but there are in a separate video, we'll go over some of this, and because there's other indicators that have absolutely confirmed. So what else?
Yeah, absolutely. So gold did set some records this week. It's worthy of a whole separate video. But yeah, I mean, the Federal Reserve can ignore energy all they want, but the markets will not ignore energy because it's a basic fact of life. Gold and silver are showing those signs of the energy finally pushing through, setting new records, setting new highs, whether the Federal Reserve pays attention or not. So speaking of gold and silver, if you want to convert your economic energy from currency into money, what better place than GoldSilver.com? Of course, it's our website of the week, as it is every week. You can buy precious metals, buy jewelry, and of course, you can stay informed on industry news. So we've got some great articles here. Treasury market continues to scream a recession ahead. Another Treasury auction met with poor demand. No one wants to buy U.S. Treasuries. Surge in continuing jobless claims hits highest level in 2 years. I mean, yeah, if you just pay attention to what the Federal Reserve says, things are fine. Yeah. Things are fine, but if you actually pay attention, things are not.
The article on the Treasury auction met with poor demand. When they can't sell enough Treasuries, there's only two solutions, and one is to offer them at a higher interest rate to entice the buyers. So when you have a Treasury fail, when there are Treasuries that are offered for auction and they don't actually get purchased by investors, that is a bad sign. It's a sign that they need to offer higher interest rates, and the only way to get them to come down. So if there is a crisis, the way to get them to come down is for the Federal Reserve to be the buyer. Then they can set when you've got unlimited demand by typing in unlimited numbers, currency digits, fiat currency digits, then you can bring interest rates anywhere you want. But all of this is good news for gold and silver.
So, exactly. Yeah. Exactly. Yeah. It's all good news. And so for anyone listening, if you want to get this news right in your inbox, you can go to our website and sign up for the newsletter. It'll take out a step in the future. You'll get everything right in your inbox, like I said. So I want to revisit the number of the week, 250. I don't know. I had some clues in here, Mike. Do you know what this is? I dropped some clues.
I still have not figured it out. Sorry.
It'll only make sense in hindsight. But I had a quote from Nikola Tesla, because 250 is the price of a down payment on a brand new Tesla Cybertruck. $250. That's all it takes, and you can get it delivered in 2024.
My down payments were $100 because I ordered it the second day after it was unveiled. And it's 0 to 60 in 2.6 seconds. They showed on the unveil it drag racing a Porsche 911. And then when it crosses the finish line, they show that the Cybertruck beat the Porsche 911, but it was also towing another Porsche 911 on a trailer.
Yeah.
And it still beat the Porsche 911. So this is a cyber beast. Yes.
Absolutely it is. So it'll run about $100,000 depending on options. There are cheaper options available depending how you customize it. But if you go to the Tesla website, you can only pay $250 today. So this is freedom. This is energy. This is the future. It's exciting to see. Even if you don't like Elon Musk or Tesla or the Cybertruck or the design, yeah. I mean, you got to be a fan of freedom and capitalism. I mean, this is just great to see.
They run $60,000 to $100,000 is the price range currently. Yeah.
Yep. Awesome. So that's all I got for today, Mike.
Okay.
Take us out of here.
Okay. Well, I want to thank everybody for watching, and thank you, Alan, for creating a weekly wrap up. And we will see you next time. Thanks. Hi, I just wanted to tell you about GoldSilver's 111-ounce silver giveaway, where you can win 1-1-1. One 1-ounce silver bar, one 10-ounce silver bar, and one 100-ounce silver bar. So enter today and win.